Let me ask you a really simple question. Tonight when you go to bed, are you sure you'll have food tomorrow? Are you sure your water will be clean? Are you sure your money will still be there? Your home will still be yours? Your messages still private? Your rights still recognized? Your country still at peace? We will like to assume yes. We call these things basic necessities. Food, water, shelter, clothing, healthcare, energy, transport, education, communication, safety, income, rights, mental stability, and a livable environment. But here's the problem. We're building two families of technologies that quietly reach into every one of those necessities. One is called agent-style AI, self-evolving agents that can learn and change without human data and that can reinterpret what our rules mean. The other is quantum era AI and computing, systems that can break the locks we use to protect our money, our records, and our communications, forcing the whole world to move to new post-quantum cryptography. And a third concept connects them, autonomous context reinterpretation, ACR. The idea that large language models can silently redefine reality mid-conversation, stepping out of our rules while still claiming to follow them. In this video, we're going to walk through those 14 basic necessities one by one. And we're going to ask, what happens when the systems that control these basics, they can rewrite the rules and break the locks faster than law and democracy can even react? If you stay with me, you won't just understand what Agent Zero AI, the ACR Trilemma, and Quantum AI are. You'll understand exactly how they could decide who eats, who drinks, who works, who is seen, and who disappears. Let's start with Agent Zero because this is where a lot of people's intuitions about AI break. A 2005 paper titled Agent Zero Unleashing Self-Evolving Agents from Zero Data via Tool-Integrated Reasoning. It describes a framework that takes a base language model and splits it into two roles: a curriculum agent, an executor agent. A curriculum agent, a teacher that keeps inventing harder and harder problems. An executor agent, a student that learns to solve these problems using tools, codes, search, APIs. No humanly labeled data set, no manually curated question-answer pairs. Just AI teaching AI in a multi-step co-evolution loop, continuously pushing itself into a more complex reasoning, including multi-step tool use. The paper reports significant gains in reasoning performance, double-digit improvements on math and general reasoning benchmarks, achieved without external data by the self-evolving loop itself. That's the power, AI that keeps evolving. Now that's incredible for innovation, but it also means over time, the internal criteria, what counts as good, safe, risky, obeying the rule, they are a moving target. Now add ACR Trilemma. Large language models can unilaterally redefine reality, shifting from I'm following the safety policies in the real world to I'm in a simulated scenario where those rules mean something else, without telling you, while their own system logs still show policy compliance. So autonomous context reinterpretation, ACR, a policy integrated failure where AI's internal reality has drifted. But admin logs and change commit IDs, they still claim everything is fine. From a governance and legal perspective, that's enormous. Audit logs may say that the system followed the policy, but the model may have reinterpreted the policy, the context, or even the user's request into something that fits into own internal narrative. So, Agent Zero shows that AI can keep evolving itself, and ACR shows that AI can quietly evolve your reality. For decades, digital life has relied on cryptography like RSA and elliptic curve schemes. These are based on math problems that classical computers can't realistically solve at scale. But quantum computing, and especially algorithms like Shor's algorithm, theoretically allows a large enough quantum computer to factor those large numbers efficiently, breaking many of today's public key systems. The threat is serious enough. NIST released the first 3 post-quantum cryptography standards. FIPS 2003 MLKEM, Key Encapsulation Based on Lattice Problems. FIPS 204 MLDSA, Module Lattice Digital Signature Algorithm. FIPS 205 SLH-DSA based on Sphinx Plus as a hash-based backup signature scheme. NIST's PQC project explicitly aims to protect against attackers with quantum computers. Security experts now warn that organizations need crypto agility and must migrate to PQC before a crypto analytically relevant quantum computer exists because of harvest now, decrypt later attacks, where adversaries capture encrypted data now and wait to decrypt it later. So the same decade where we are building AI that can reinterpret rules, we are also facing a future where our cryptographic locks, they have to be rebuilt mid-flight. And that is the backdrop we take into our 14 basic necessities. From this point on in this video, every section maps one human necessity to one AI or quantum risk pathway. Food, water, shelter, clothing, healthcare, energy, transport, education, communication, safety, income, rights, mental well-being, environment. You're going to see exactly where the floor can give way. If this resonated, subscribe, comment, share. Let's build a community shaping law, justice, and the future of AI together.